All right, we have got to talk about the Rutgers basketball coach, now the fired coach, actually. You're going to see his vulgar tirades all over the news, but here on Raising America, we're talking about it as parents. So let's begin by listening to Coach Mike Rice, okay, going off on his players during practice. All right, but it's not just gay slurs. Coach Rice throws balls at players' heads, throws them at their crotches. He shoves them. He comes around and he kicks them. You'll see right here. Guys, you know, that's your son on the floor. Would you ever be okay with that? Joey, you got a 15-year-old.
Yeah, you know, I have to tell you, this is deplorable conduct. There are ways to motivate. We want passion in our coaches, but this crosses the line of passion, and this goes into bizarre, outrageous conduct and behavior. There are ways to motivate people. Calling them names that are derogatory, touching them, pushing them, that's just not acceptable at any time.
All right, but let's just be real. Let's be real for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
And we're talking to two guys. Chrissy, you and I have talked with our husbands.
Yeah.
Heck, I can even tell you high school softball. Coaches are mean.
Yep.
They scream, they yell, they cuss, they hit. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can sit here and go, oh, this is awful and it shouldn't happen, but it does, and it's tolerated.
And it happens all the time. And and you know what? I think a lot of parents and a lot of people who play sports, I played in college and I worked in the pros. This is part of a motivating tool. Not this kind of conduct, though. This is far beyond the pale. But screaming at kids, yelling at kids, throwing stuff at kids, this happens. So if we want to change that, we got to change that. But in reality, this kind of conduct is deplorable. This cursing, constantly doing this. And I want to point out something else here. This isn't one practice. If this happened at one practice and a coach freaked out, I can understand that. Hey, coach, take a chill for a second. Chill out. You're over the line today. Countless hours of video of coaching practices of doing this.
So
it's
why
deplorable.
wasn't he
should have been fired ages ago.
Well, it's because now all of a sudden it's out there. We're all seeing it. I mean, where was the athletic director?
Well, yeah, because think about it. This was filmed over a 2-year period, right? Two-year period.
Yeah.
So in that 2 years, at what point did he not say, okay, it's been a couple of months. I think it's time for me to go talk to somebody.
I can tell you where the athletic director was. Here's what he said in an interview. He said, there wasn't a line of players or others outside my door wanting to report Rice. Isn't he there to protect the players? Isn't he there to say,
all right, but let me push
Yeah.
back, okay? These players are going to take whatever they're going to take from a coach.
Right.
They want their scholarship.
Yeah.
They want to play ball.
True.
They want to go on, right, and play
Yeah.
in the pros. So if coach wants to kick them in the ass, throw a ball at their crotch, all right, I'm a man. I can take it. Okay, coach, let's go.
Yeah, look,
But-
hey, go ahead, Joe.
But the only problem is that you had the director of player development go and say, look, something's amiss here. Went to the athletic director saying, there's a problem. You have to address it. What happens? They fire him, and they protect this coach. That's completely unacceptable. And so there was someone who blew the whistle. They didn't want to hear about it until Governor Christie comes forward, the Speaker of the Assembly comes forward, the public comes forward and says,
It's Penn State.
this
Yeah,
can't
It's
be
Penn
tolerated.
State
But you know
all
what?
over
And
again.
look, kids need a look. I was a kid who every once in a while needed a little push, needed a little yelling at to get motivated. That's not motivation. And you got an athletic director here. Don't fool me into thinking that, oh, I just saw these videotapes. I can't believe this guy is like this. No, 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 no. He's always been fiery on court. Once this was found, they had to get rid of him. It's how you portray your school and what kinds of people you want at your school.
All right, LeBron James.
Well
There you go. We're going to keep talking about it, but I want to get this tweet in. LeBron James, okay, basketball player, as you all know, and dad of 2. He tweeted this: if my son played for Rutgers or a coach like that, he would have some real explaining to do, and I'm still going to whoop on him afterwards. Come on.